silamukele uhlelo lwenu olushasha olubizwa ezishisayo lapho esobe silethulela khona izindaba ezishisayo kumsakazo wenu we-Mathebeleng Broadcasting Corporation. Udokotela uPhilani Lithandane Ndlovu wethule ilecture ku-Mathebeleng Broadcasting Corporation. Uthe isizwe seMathebeleland asinasabelo kuzwekazi laseZimbabwe.
Zimbabwe is facing a democratic or a democratization process, but Mathebeleland is facing an independence or lack of independence crisis. So to sit in Gwanda or sit in Blamti or sit in Lupane and hope that a democratic process will help you, it is actually expecting too much from that process. Because unless you are liberated, then you cannot begin to talk about a democratic process. Because a colonialist, so the declaring reality, in short, is that Mathebeleland does not have a place in Zimbabwe. That is the way in which people should look at it. When we talk about Mathebeleland as a state, we are not talking about a thing that never existed. It's something that is well recorded and well appreciated in history. But 127 years later, the people find themselves in great trouble. We are talking about a people that are under questions. We have the question of what some people term the national question. Professor Jonathan Moyo has spoken about it at some point. Professor Sabelo has written, Sabelo Katendlov has written extensively about the national question. Sometimes it's not well defined, but maybe what comes out very clearly is that Zimbabwe as an entity doesn't seem to have imagined itself properly before it came into being.
Udokotela uNdlovu uthe abantu baseMathebeleland uzomele bakhumbule amazwi ekasongqondongqondo zemithetho waseBhilithani uKhobisi owathi yena umthetho awumnikezi umuntu ubuzwe kodwa labo abanamandla bayakwazi ukusebenzisa umthetho ukuthi ubavune nokufeza inhloso nemigomo yabo.
A quote from Thomas Hobbes, one of the British legal thinkers of the times gone by. He said, "Law neither makes the sovereign nor limits his authority, but it is might that makes the sovereign, and the law is merely what he commands." To paraphrase it, I would say, for one to be a sovereign and to be bestowed with sovereign authority, it does not emanate from the law. Law is incapable of bestowing a sovereignty to anyone, but it is only one who has might, one who has power, who is able to make declarations about whatever they feel should be the order of the day. And whatever
kwezinye ezishisayo kubikwa usolwazi udokotela Samukele Hadebe okhankasela ukuba ngumholi webandla lezombusazwe elisha elingumbili. Uthi leli bandla lizobe lilengqungquthela kusukela mhla ka-17 kusiya mhla ka-19 kuyo le impelaviki ezayo. Uthi le ngqungquthela noma esingayibiza sithi ukhongolose iCongress yakuqala yaleli qembu izobe isedolobheni elikhulu koBulawayo.
So in this update, it's important to announce that from the 17th, that Congress will be held, and on the 18th of December 2021 at White City Youth Arena, there will be an official launch of that political movement. And according to the resolution of May 2021 Puteko Convention, that Congress must do a number of things, which is what it should do. First, it must give a name to that organization. Secondly, it must adopt a logo and colors of that organization. Thirdly, it must adopt a constitution. Fourthly, it must adopt a policy manifesto. And finally, it must elect leadership. So those are the tasks.
Uthi kusukela ngoMeyi walonyaka leli bandla beliqoqwa yiCommittee ebibizwa ngokuthiwa yiFreedom Alliance. Okunjalo okucatshangelwa ukuthi leli gama mhlawumbe lingaba yilo futhi igama laleli.
On the 18th of December, the official name will also come out because that's a Congress decision. It's not the decision of the steering committee. The steering committee has been mobilizing under a description, which is Freedom Alliance, meaning it's an alliance of willing stakeholders, individually, groups, civics, as well as political organizations. It has used the description of Freedom Alliance because we all aspire for freedom. That is what we are denied. And it is a convergence of views, of actions, of interest, and hence an alliance. Whether eventually the name.
Udokotela Hadebe uthi umkhombandlela usukhona. Kunjalo nje umthetho wesisekelo usubunjiwe. Ubuholi sebukhona nabo. Kunjalo umqulu obizwa iFreedom Charter sewakhiwe. Ngesikhathi udokotela Hadebe exoxisana le-MBC uthe yena injongo enkulu yaleli qembu yikulwela uzibuse welizwe lemathibeleni.
So if you go back and look at our Freedom Charter, it gives us our character. It defines where we come from. It defines our aspiration. It reinforces our three founding pillars, which is access to power, access to prosperity, and access to justice. When we say we want freedom, and our Freedom Charter clearly says we want and we aspire for self-determination. I don't think anyone can ask, what more do we want? Self-determination. Simple.
Phecelezi okubizwa self-determination. Njengoba nje sishilo udokotela uHadebe ungomunye walabo abazobe bencintisana kukhetho lomholi waleli qembu. Kanti ngokunjalo ubuye wathi bakhona futhi abanye abahlanganisela ubaba uLove Momoyo obe ngusomlomo weParliament. Kubuye futhi ubaba uMoses Mzila Ndlovu obe lilungu leParliament. Kuzobuya futhi umfundisi uJoshua Mhambi naye uzobe encintisa ngokunjalo.
But what I can tell you is that they are candidates for national leaders. They were nominated. One of them is this man talking to you. He is also a candidate. The other candidate is the Honorable Moses Mzila. The other candidate is Honorable Love Momoyo. Other candidate is Pastor Joshua Mhambi.
Kwezinye ezishisayo kubikwa ukuthi iqembu lezaphu lizobe liphothula iminyaka engamashumi ayisithupha labunjwa mhla ka-17 December ehleliweyo. Abantu abazohlanganyela kuyo bezijabulisa njalo bebungaza abenumzana uKenisius Nkala ongumzukulu kaLazarus Nkala usaziwayo wezaphu kunye nomnumzana uWashington Jamela ongumsekela somlomo wezaphu ozinze kwelaseMelika baxoxisane ne-MBC kanjena
on the direction that the party has taken after the recent Congress that we had. We have a lot of good things that we are doing. I'll continue to talk about the young stock that we have, as shown by our very own Kanisha Singala here. We have a lot of young people that are in great positions of power within our party now that are ready to move us forward to vote and go out there and vote in 2023, vote for ZAPU. The message is simple, it's clear, vote for ZAPU. The ZAPU government will turn things around. We hold the blueprint for governing Zimbabwe.
So we're saying on the 17th of December, sit and reflect, join the celebrations that are there. In South Africa, we'll be here at Dorothy Nyembe Park, which is in Soweto. Why? It's a significant city. Soweto is a significant city in terms of struggle. They will be celebrating in Matsau, in the place where Balakwe is, in the place where most of the things happen. And all over the country, we are saying, even if you are alone, reflect on whether Zimbabwe is going somewhere.
Kwezinye ezishisayo njalo kubikwa ukuthi umnumzana uSibangilizwe Nkomo ongumholi waleli qembu uyaqhubeka njalo ngokuvakatshela izigaba esakha leli qembu. Ngempela viki ubekogodlwayo uMahlaba Ithwale
hayi uNkomo ubefikile ezokwakha ama structure ukuthi ngo2023 ethatha umbuso. Lingesabi ukuthi hayi napa bayafona amaphoyisa bathi maphoyisa ubekhona uNkomo ukuthi ezositshela ukuthi ngo2023 iZAPU iya embusweni. Kunzima khonakho. Akakenzi lutho, akakwenzi lutho. Angitsho ma comrade. Angitsho ma comrade. Asiqine nini sibe namandla singesabi lutho bafundise emachechi lichumayela ngentshumayelo yako Israel but iyalapha kamnanga kwikho ground alikhulumi ngayo.
Umnumzana uNdebele uthe yena uhlelo lweGugurawundu belu uhlelo lwenketha bechana phecelezi itribalism okumele ilungiswe.
What really drew you towards thinking and saying, okay, you know what, I'm going to study media and I'm going to be a journalist?
Well, I think, from my younger age, I always wanted to be a journalist. Also, it was mainly growing up, abantu behlangene, imuli, they would have a conversation and they end up with a conversation of someone who's no longer with us. And the conversation in a family, we end up talking about Gugurawundu.
Were you or are you directly affected by the Gugurawundu genocide?
I will not answer that question today. When the time is right, I'll talk about it. It's called the Kingdom Power Glory. I think it's on page 454, where Stuart Doran talks about the, a meeting where when he uses the Australian declassified information, and he talks about Zobo telling Umsika, the ZANU-PF Central Committee sat down, I think it was around December 1981 or 82, and said, let's massacre the Ndebeles. But the Eshona-led government decided to train a 5th Brigade, which was, to a larger extent, probably 95% Shona-speaking soldiers. And